The Intel Extreme Masters gets back underway, and this marks the start of Season 3 of the Intel Grand Slam. Liquid trying to continue their winning ways, a fifth in a row, a first in this sequence. A little bit different how the rules work now. You have to win Katowice or Cologne along the way, or 6 from 10, if those two are not included. Liquid were just too damn dominant last time.
Apparently
They would have won it either way, even with those rules, by the way.
Yes, exactly. That's a very good point to make as well. It's not like it was an amendment to stop what happened just then. It would have been the same result. A headshot at the start of the round through a door of a USB, I assume. Doesn't do much damage, but it still counts. It's going to be a Twist trying to push towards Shore. He gets a bullet to the face as well. That's a little bit more significant, down to 5 HP, and they'll actually fall back off that. It's a long commitment from G2. Smoke's going down now.
Twist's waiting. He's trying to buy time. He's so low on HP. They've already done so much damage, but if he can sneak out like that, he gets a kill. Where's he gone? He's gone down to Shocks, but that confused Kenny and me a little bit too, I have to say, because he died behind him out of vision, nearly swung to get the planter. Bomb doesn't go down, and Lucky, with only 2 kills, has more than that to find in the round. A 1-on-3 that's going nowhere. Elige gets the kill.
Oh, it's a nice idea. We see almost every team focused towards long on the T-pistol. Liquid tried it. South G2 didn't work out for the French at all. They have the option to force buy here, but without the bomb plant, it's not as tantalizing as what Liquid had available to them in the first half. You remember they lost the pistol, but the plant enabled them to get 2 rifles out and those scouts. You might as well take the eco here and get the AKs out in the third, but still, it's compromised. You won't have everything you need, as we'll see if they can do anything with this. Most teams will focus towards short, try and get that plant down, as they have P250s, no grenades, looking for CT mistakes here, as they, oh my goodness, get absolutely wrecked at long, trying to boost up. And that's a nice position, maybe worth 1 kill, but there's no real reason to push if you're a CT player right now. Nice setup as well. You can see that blue bin crossfire setup being deployed. Naf and Twists working in tandem.
Stewie. Waiting with Elige towards CT. Shocks just walking up the wall. Will drop down behind the Xbox, looking for vision where he can. Trying to take it nice and slow with just the pistols. Hope something falls into their lap.
So the only option here, Matt, is a contact play with the tightest choke point in the map. And you've got an MP9 in the hands of Nitro waiting on the other side. There's only one result here, and it's going to be an ace potentially as Nitro hunts for the final kill. Might as well go for it. He's not being greedy, and he is calculated, gets it. Not the most stunning ace. No one's going to be running home about it.
With an MP9 in that
we have. I know exactly which one you mean. It
might have been one of his teammates, although not on his team at the time.
Exactly. The MIBR Stewie 6K. Look it up on YouTube. That was a really cool little sequence and a massive game as well. That was a lot of fun. But it's Nitro this time getting all the kills, all the cash, and a bit of a bonus situation for the North Americans here. They're still with their FAMASs, their MP9s. They win this round. I dare say that's going to be GG, but G2 suddenly have the upper hand in terms of firepower here. Maybe not for long. How has he made that work? Kenny is fully blind. We'll get a shot towards Nafly. He burns as a result, and Twist is fighting back. It's an even kill for now. Somehow at range, it's Elige making the MP9 work, and they go into a 3. Make it 2-on-2. Shoxy is going to commit towards B now and call for his teammate to rotate over.
Stewie. Slowly working his way back up the ramp. Bomb is heading in that direction now, and the flank might catch the bomb.
Ooh, not quite, but it's the nice timing in terms of getting in there in time and maybe causing a ruckus before his teammate goes down. As Stewie 2K there, maybe overcommitting to that one. At least still have a fighting chance, but probably has to commit now.
I think, yeah, he gets 1 out of this for sure. There's no way they expect this to, okay, come that quickly. Okay. I thought he might just push actually straight through it, expecting that the smoke, they don't check, but they're aware of it.
It's just an intelligent play from Elige here. He knows the money's not going to be amazing next round. If he saves an AK, though, he can drop a rifle next round. He's looking to win out this map quickly. He doesn't want to steal away.
Down, that really did change the pace of that last round.
Definitely a conversation to be had.
Apex now last alive.
With the smoke down there, made things very difficult. He's got a P250, smoke, incendiary, HE, and AK-47. Obviously can't be bought on the CT side as well. and they'll have a bye next round. As we mentioned, this was what we're calling a bonus round these days, and you're not expected to win it. You find 3 kills, though, you got another buy available to you in the next round. Nitro can buy the AWP as well. Whether he will is another question altogether, because Elige had to save that AK. Money's not amazing, but there is a buy there. I dare say they do get the AWP out on Dust 2. It's so powerful on the CT side. It can win rounds single-handedly. And Elige will have to drop 1 rifle, and we'll see if they want to invest or just take things very conservatively. I wouldn't mind it either way. Like we said, they've got a nice buffer here. Cash available. Deagles and 1 AK is actually enough to win a round, believe it or not. In the hands of Elige, he can do some damage here. Spam towards the doors from the Galil. Does actually land 1 bullet towards Nitro. He goes to 81. And they haven't really spent much money here at all. But Elige with the push towards short, undetected. Shoxy might not be aware of it. I don't think anyone does. Elige is going to find the bomb.
I thought he was going to get the kill on Amanak. I thought he was going to cross directly in front of him. He still is. And Elige, he doesn't have to do much here.
They didn't spot him. You can see Noti is aware of that.
Oh, that's 2. Oh, that's a tough headshot. Kenny didn't turn around.
Hello?
What is going on? He hears him.
What's going on
Panic
here?
reaction from Elige because he's expecting Kenny to be looking. No call on a single AK. Did they just completely think that that came through doors like sound?
I guess
Kenny should have known that came from behind him.
They just heard the AK shot. I'm seeing in chat right now. Kenny just put, what the hell? Oh,
Yeah.
Different word.
Yeah, very different words.
verbiage, but anyway. And he goes, Elige said, I thought you guys heard me, lol. I thought it was my teammate.
And then a few more words you
can't say this stuff. I can't really read this script on
That is
live TV. But
it is a good point, though, because there's no guns on the map aside from that AK, and it's an AK on the CT side.
he just said, I saw a guy see me at T-Spawn. I had no idea if he spotted me. But here we go then. Looks like G2 should be able to tie things up. But still, what a moment that was. A chance for Elige to somehow maybe get 2 or 3 kills. Just he thought he'd been spotted. He actually had him.
Fair, I can understand that
as well.
given the situation with the economy, but man, I would have thought he turns around knowing that it's a bit closer than CT spawn.
Yeah, well, that was an interesting moment there. One that won't come back to haunt G2. Thankfully,
damage as well.
11-8. Their map pick, like we said, is Overpass next, which is the Liquid specialty map, I'd say, at this point. They could have bought into the last round. It would have been compromised. They want to make sure they win this properly. That's normal. Correct approach. You're the favorite team going into this one. You're not really having to take many risks. You already have a lead. Let's keep the money strong. Let's focus on the bigger picture here. As the Xbox smoke is deployed, Kenny S rattling off shots towards middle doors, nothing connecting, as it's a faster play by looks things towards B. We are going to send a few players in there. Stewie, very good at anchoring his bomb sites, but the angle just wasn't there. This might be a safe call already if Nitro goes down. Nothing. That's going to be it. No way they go for this now. Round for G2. Nice play.
Damage as well. Like, that was probably like at least 100.
Boost this short towards the AWP or something like that, and they managed just to rush in towards B, catch Stewie out. And we've casted a lot of these games recently where the B bomb site does seem to be a weak point between Nitro and Stewie. They get caught out by CZs, MAC-10s pretty frequently.
Vitality exploited that quite a bit in the final in Cologne.
Yeah, if you catch them off guard, they're not normally ready for it. I spoke to Stewie about it. It's like, what goes on with your B bomb site? Like, sometimes you just can't handle those rushes. Like, if it's a nice default round, it's solid. The rush sometimes falls apart from them.
To be fair, on the remake, I did suggest opening the market, which they did in terms of letting light into the tunnels, but I was almost willing to suggest and go beyond that and say that it removed the skybox there. And a lot of people said, why? It's already the hardest bomb site to hold. The reason for that is timings, because you have to, in my opinion, it's not that B itself is hard to hold, it's that B combined with middle is hard to hold. So the timing of it, whether you're putting 2 in mid, whether you're gonna have 1 on the window, 1 in the site alone, how you position yourself is extremely important. A lot of that is due to lack of information that you can't get when you're in the tunnels. You almost need 3 on that side, but then A is wide open. So it is a very difficult position to get right.
I feel like if we just flip those doors around at B, it would save a lot of these retake rounds not being possible.
Yeah, because you can see the tunnels from mid, then you can still play mid.
Yeah, I think that change is just such an obvious one, but either way, here's a fast play. Do they know that Elige is there? Apparently not. This long push has not worked out at all. They lose the first couple of kills. Kenny's going to swallow a grenade as well. He'll have to get out of there. He's got the bomb, so still recoverable here, but not a pretty situation by any stretch. Big round here for G2. If they can post double digits, they'll be in a good position. Remember, they won the previous round. Liquid had to save and buy what they can. There's an auto shotgun out for Stewie 2K as well. Classic boost here. Nitro beneath Elige as well. Just trying to bait him in as the work will be turned towards CT Spawn. We've got Twists waiting in the pits. Nothing too flashy required here from the North Americans. Hold on to the little utility they have. Smoke towards mid doors. That might catch them out, though, because they're not aware the player's already snuck through.
So far, they aren't. And Nitro, ooh, I thought he was just going to walk out. He knows the smoke down is ominous, though. Good hold. Toe shows, backs away. Both players fire, lose track of each other. Lucky continues astonishingly on his own because they're up catwalk. He wants to hold them down there. Flashed in, gets the first, traded out, but Elige does not know they are behind. And it's all onto the A site, and therefore all onto Naf. Good hold, good position. Kenny drop bomb on the ledge, so it didn't fall over, but watch to Shox right now. Enter Twists.
There we go. It was a difficult round for Liquid in terms of the setup, but they leave with 4 players there with AK-47s, double AWPs, no shotguns this round, as G2 might want to take another timeout here. 12-9 down, money's still okay. This will be the last of the gold if they have to spend all of it. We'll see. Shoxy with 4,200, but still has to buy his grenades. It's Amanek and Kenny S fully invested as we enter round number 22. Still in this game, but that was a very convincing round there from Liquid. Kenny S going for a classic long pick here. Realize there's no chance of getting it now with the incendiary down. Elige times it well, and they get that long control. Can just leave Twist there alone if they want to. Deep smoke to suggest he might be in those long doors. If you do the shallower smoke, obviously he can sit on the other side. They have information now. He can see Lucky. Outside, he doesn't know if CT snuck through. So that's a very dangerous area for the terrorists. They have no idea what's on the other side.
Jax. Checks above the smoke, but then continues his path toward catwalk. Naf's the one that's waiting on the drop spot. Quick shot, drop down. Molotov confirms there is people on the other side, but that also covers Naf's position, and he decides he wants the angle. Shox gets it from him instead, and now they round the corner toward Elige, who's flashed. He's about to have a Molotov on top of him as well, surely, as it bounces off the wall behind, as well as one on top of the platform. He's got nowhere to go but down the ramp, finds a kill for his troubles. That's about as good as he could do, and Twists has identified that if they've lost the site, he needs to hold long to make the retake possible.
This doesn't look possible to me. G2 are so well set up. They've got 2 smokes remaining. The money's relatively weak on the CT side. I don't think they'll be going for this as they hold on to the AWP and the 2 M4s. I think that's the correct call. It will give G2 double digits. Nice work there. Managing to catch out Naf fly at Elige this time. That's a classic move from Naf. We see him play those long, short position so much at the AWP, and a lot of players know his tendencies. I've casted him so many times in that spot. The Molotov comes through. He always takes a step back and then tries to challenge once again. Instead of most offers will drop off and reposition. He always likes to go for the kill, and it looked like G2 were aware of that as they actually take down everyone. Big victory for G2 there. That's a pretty massive round.
Yeah, that's a huge round. 12-10. And they don't let Liquid get more than 1 round in succession, which will keep them modest in terms of their economy. They were only built up to a 3rd round bonus.
It's good to see Lucky fragging like that, considering the half he had. 2 kills in the first. If he keeps that up, he might have a say in this one. This round should be theirs, no problem. Smoke towards mid doors to shroud anyone crossing towards the B side. You can have a 5-man stack there for all they know, but it's not going to be that at all. It's going to be a little short push here.
Just to note as well, that means Stewie now bottom frags in the server. So a guy that had 2 kills in the first half has more than Stewie now.
Yep.
So Stewie needs to step it up. Elige stepping out again. He's already toward top middle. See if they spot him this time. They certainly do it. Kenny gets him on the AWP. Twist follows the same path, but does he get spotted? Because Kenny's still back toward the spawn, and surely we'll see him the second that he backs off the wall.
This is nice from G2 though. You can see they've got plenty of time. They know there's a chance CT to push towards middle. They're keeping that trade potential extremely high. If they lose anyone, there's no chance that CT collects a rifle. Twist, nice position, but probably doesn't get anything for it unless Shoxy joins the team late, which could be the case here. So he's throwing a lot of grenades, and there's a chance that Twist gets a kill. The fact he has a USP makes it quite slim. You'll hear him go towards long and then start to make his move, as he'll have to do something remarkable at this stage to get multiple kills. It should be quite the convincing round from G2 here, and as Twist somehow times this to perfection.
Takes out USP, Shox staring him down. It's going to be a 1-point game. Seems inevitable at this point in time as they work out from CT. Could go for a boost, but not if Amadok sprays through as much precision as that to take out Nitro. Jump for Naf. Got the shot onto Lucky. In fact, I think a dink from that range. No, it would have been a kill. There was enough damage. I don't know if he hit him twice or he got 1 dink on him. Either way, it's a 1-round game, as I said. So Liquid need to dig deep because this is going to be their only buy. They have built that bonus back up to a 4th round.
They certainly have. Naflight will be using the orb once again. Usually Nitro on most maps. Stewie will bring it out a lot on Mirage and Dust 2. Naflight can do some great work, normally towards short, but I've had his cage rattled somewhat from the previous encounter. One round in, as you mentioned. Default round this time from G2, actually focusing towards B with the bomb down in T-spawn, suggested we'll just be looking for a pick here. We said there was vulnerabilities on this side of the map. As Jax makes his way through, he's got Nitro on the other side. He's waiting with the orb, and not for long. He'll be going down. Quick reply from Stewie. Is there any other pressure from the Frenchman there?
Turns away at the wrong time, expecting another flash. He was right to assume, but wrong in position as Amanek gets him down. Kenny sneaking out. Caught out Naf, who never saw him coming, and suddenly G2's in this game. Remember, this is the upper bracket of the group. This is a best of 3, sure, but Liquid not in a position that they would have hoped to find themselves in.
Definitely
and again,
not.
it is the B site. You pointed it out, Nitro and Stewie, bit of a problem for them.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like the double orb setup, get Stewie there with the AWP, that's going to be a good solution, but still, it'll have its vulnerabilities. It's certainly the weakest part of the map for Team Liquid consistently. As 4 players survive a G2, just starting to rack up a decent bankroll now, and they'll have double orbs on the T side. That's actually not the worst thing in the world in Dust 2. It's one of the few maps you can make that a viable option. It's not something you'll really practice with too much, but like we said, Dust 2 very loose and can be called on the fly. See if he holds on to it. Shoxy has the secondary orb right now. It looks like he will hold on to it, so might take this shot and leave it in spawn. I doubt that, though. We'll see what happens. Round 25, Alige and Twist with the rifles as they take a partial buy here. It is all tied up on the map pick of G2 here. Looking at the frag charts, Kenny, yes, that's what we like to see. 16 kills, 14 deaths. It's a bit of a specialist map for him, especially. And we've got Jax, 17 kills, lucky with double digits. And he's done that so many times. This year, he's done that like 5 or 6 times. It's insane. Through the door.
That was so fast.
Yeah.
That's like it has to be a pre-aim.
Like a drive-by, I think he does. Oh my goodness. Wow, a 3-on-3.
I think there's been 2 bullets shot from Liquid this whole round. Lucky's now not sure if they've continued to push up. Bomb was in the hands of Kenny, who got taken down by Stewie, so they have to go back forward. Alige nearly spotted them in suicide doing so. Quick shoulder bait toward the B site, and the dribble smoke means that the positioning gets more aggressive from Liquid. In fact, they're with the push on Catwalk. Now convinced that this is going to be on B, and a good tag. Amanek so low, Alige able to follow up. Stewie now confirms that he hit him.
But now then it is 2 CTs and Bs, so surely that's not going to be the most viable option. Alige pushes through, though. He'll go down, almost certainly here. I'm not sure why that push had to come through, but either way, Stewie now with the pressure on him to land a couple of shots. Nails the first one, lucky down to 29 HP, but he can't really overcommit to this. He's already had one sensational shot in towards C-spawn. You can feel it brewing. He nails it through the door. The bomb goes down, and Shoxy left in a difficult situation. The 2 versus 1. Does he know the players got through? It looks like he has. Time against him now. As it's 102 CC players, it's not going to happen for him. And it's Stewie 2K with a shot from hell with those mid doors.
It's proof that you create your own luck, though.
Yeah.
He knows the pre-aim.
Yep.
The awareness that he's tagged one coming into B, and he times it to perfection to fire through the door the second time as well.
Right.
2 through the door with a scout. It's the third. This next shot, though, this is, again, creating your own luck. He knows he's tagged him. He knows he has to cross, and he just figures it out. Great awareness.
Wow. That's an insane round. Stewie 2K, we said he was bottom of the scoreboard, but that was pretty sensational. Lucky trying his luck, and he'll be taking a couple of kills. Amanek with the second. 5 versus 3 now. They're bouncing right back here. Money's still low for Liquid, bear in mind. Tying things up. Should lead to a equal situation where Liquid will have absolutely no money, but they've got to win the round first. Flashbang towards middle. Pushes Nitro back. They have the bomb towards those long doors right now. Still possible to win this round, but it's going to take something absolutely spectacular from the CT side. Individual performance is required here. We have 1 player in the back of B. That's going to be Nitro. Remember, he has the AWP, so he could get 2 or 3 kills in that narrow corridor. They're waiting for CT reactions right now in T-Spawn. The reason they hold here is because when you lose real estate on the map, the most default approach is pushing the B tunnels, trying to get information, but that is holding up. They've got the turret of the AWP in the back of B, which could be a problem. But if G2 are smart here, they're going to be smoking in front of the tunnels anyway. They found a kill on the other side of the map. They'll finish up towards B. Nitro can still win this. If they are not effective with their utility, there's a chance they feed him.
First one's easy. Second one, the same. Different side of the box, catches out Kenny. Flash will eventually put Nitro down, but Stewie flanks Jax, who was working through middle, and brings it back to a one-on-one. Omnic with 2, Stewie with the same. Fake plant to window peek. You can see him actually make contact by way of the lasers. Stewie knows he has to plant it this time, gets closer as he does. Molotov goes to the window, the door rather. That means the window to work through, but Omnic reads that. And a very fast flick, surely from his perspective, a no-scope even, to go 13-13.
Yeah, I think the coach just scored a timeout. That was nuts. That's such a massive round for them to pick up. It was looking very good for Stewie there. I don't think he could play that any better. He was inside the opposition's head there. As I said, if they didn't use their smoke to flash his head, Nitro had a chance to get multiple kills. He gets the double. He sets Stewie up for the clutch here, but yeah, it was the no-scopes. A nice work from Amanek. He had 13 HP. He knows with the rifle, he doesn't have much chance of winning it, but that was absolutely brilliant. Well done. As they can't buy again. Stewie 2K with the AWP, though. He's gone for the hero play here. See if it's going to be enough. They can steal this round away. They'll be right back in the driving seat. Money low on the G2 side. That's why he's done it. Elige, Dastly with his Deagle, waits towards shore. Xbox smokes might buy him some space. Nitro there with him.
Jax. He's going to work his way down. Twist still behind the door. Nade out. Cat corner. Kenny gets Nitro first. He was the one up close. There's 2 peeking. No one responding yet. Twist's trying to do what he can with the Deagle, but Stewie does find a kill. It's Omnic that he gets down. So the Op's still sitting with 100 HP. And Naf on short. Nearly found the second to Kenny as well. Hit lucky with the shot. Jax went down first.
Oh, nice nade. That should seal the deal. Stewie's still alive here, but you can see his position not ideal. It would take a couple of 1-digs now to save the day. Twist capable, but oh my god. The HP, as I've had to say, could be a factor. Apparently not. And it gives Stewie a chance now to reposition. Can they do something with this? 30 seconds remain. The plan will come through. He could try and deny. Not going to happen. Gets to the A round. They have no idea. Looking for the access point. He knows Kenny's going to be towards that quad position. Time ticks away. They have no kits here. So Stewie's just go for the quick scope towards quad. Watch this. He's going to get it as well.
He's going to see his gun barrel. Right now. Okay, Kenny.
Wow.
I thought it was going to stick out a little further than that, but Kenny, good reaction time, and Twist on the Deagle. Started it with a 1-dig as they crossed from Cat. Knows he's there. Tries to bait him out with the shot. Got him through the box a few times as well, but Kenny gets 4 kills in the round, and G2 have the lead at 14-13. Close game. You go back to the first half. Omnic with 3 kills in the last round to make it 9-6, and they have clawed their way into each and every win this half as well.
Looking for map point. I felt like that quick skip was coming through, but Kenny, yes, he's delivering the goods in the last month or so, looking very sharp indeed. Round 28, G2 take the lead. Wasn't looking good at all the start of this game. They were 6-1 down. It was actually looking like it was going to fall apart for them, but now this is looking good. There is a full buy for Liquid, however. Full take a compromise with the AWP, no armor. There is 1 kit available for Twists. They have enough utility, not everything they need, but there's certainly more than enough to be serviceable. And we'll see with this B spawn. G2 have got 3 players with an idyllic situation for a B rush. We talked about that weakness. Will they want to take it though? 4 players heading that side of the map though. I wouldn't say this is a bad call. Stewie's there alone. What weapons he got? He will have the M4 with 1 smoke. They could just straight up rush this. I think they're going to.
Oh, well, look who's there. Stewie, same position as his famous play. This time, not as successful. They were not blind. They were not standing on flames, and he was not blocking them, so they will trade him out 1 for 1. Nitro back in aggressively. Waits for the nades to go by. He's actually undetected in the smoke, but Omnic hears him coming at the last second and positions accordingly. As Lucky wants to go for the plant, they have to be aware of the fact they're flashing in. 2 players get through. Twists is there. They don't know it yet, but he's got no help. He gets 1. That's all he's good for, and it's on to Naf. A 1-on-3. Still no plants, but no access to the site either.
That smoke should decide things. There was certainly a moment there where Team Liquid had an opportunity for a few kills, but him saving the AWP, they have to go for overtime now. It's G2 posting map points first, which bodes very well. Money's going to be in the bin, so Naf has to just hold on to the weapon. He was glass cannon to begin with. No grenades, no kit, no chance. He'll hold towards that pit position now and see whether he can hold on to the weapon, but G2 have looked convincing. Once again, it's that B rush. They know it's a vulnerability for the Liquid side. Stewie normally left to his own devices on most maps. If you look to Inferno, the B side, he'll be there alone. And Dust2, same story. He didn't have the incendiary to throw down, just the smoke. And when you know the money's low, those B rushes aren't the worst calls in the world. If you know that money's tight and they're compromised, they're dropping weapons, you might not have that $600 incendiary. Take a rush. You get that single trade. It can work out for you, but it's a scary call to make. The one that works out as Naf might be hunted down here. Just going to try and hide at the back of the pit, but they are coming for him. But he'll survive. Now have to play for overtime here as G2 have a 2-round buffer to close things out.
Close things out on this map number 1. So what a great day so far for G2. Very quickly and easily dispatched of a slightly weakened MIBR, an injured MIBR with Zeus standing in right now. The next map is Overpass, Inferno to follow. We know Overpass does favor Liquid, but G2 looking sharp.
Yeah, they've got to win the map first. They're still up against the AWP and Nafly. Shotguns for masses. These sort of rounds can be the most tricky. CTs with little presence towards short. G2 with a lot of it.
Interestingly, Twists was looking so solid at the start of this game. He now sits with only 13 kills. He's fallen off completely.
Yeah.
It's Elige that's back at the top, Mr. Consistent. So they need more from Russell. Shock's already down through the smoke, gets the CT positioned to cut off rotations, but rather than swinging in that direction, they're gonna go for the full flank down A main, A long, I should say, and get behind them. That's not gonna matter. This is done, surely. Jackson, Kenny closing it out. Stewie caught off, and they are miles away from action at B. Twist upgrades to an AK for whatever that's worth, but it's the 2 Canadians versus 5 Frenchmen, and Twist's already gone. Quiet game for him. Pistol would do if he knew Jax was that close, but he's not ready with it. He's got the knife out instead. 16-13, G2 take the first map.
Well, there we have it. G2, after being, what, 6-1 down, I believe it was, they managed to bring it right back. That's a great display of mental fortitude and individual skill as well. Even with Elige getting 23 frags,